your boy Trap Vision 3D and one of the hottest collectors out there in the building, man. It's Ripsaw Joe. I refer to him as Yo Joe. How you doing today, bro?
Yo, Trap, I'm doing good. How are you, bro?
Man, bro. It is I'm having today is a day. I'm enjoying today. I'm enjoying collecting, I'm enjoying life. The weather was fine today. We got some great people in the chat, man, right now. Space G and Skylar Santana, which we're gonna be talking about all that stuff, man. Yes, sir. Hold up. I thought I had it in the picture yesterday when I did my my unboxing. I was like, I gotta go back and look. So yeah, man, I had mine in the picture. And this is another thing, man. We got a new member, TJ. We got it, man. Dude, this is crazy, y'all.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I heard that on your earlier live.
Yeah, bro. So let's do a watch check, bro. Let's do a watch check. Everybody at home, what are you guys rocking? What do you guys have on the wrist today?
I was keeping up with the Pro Diver theme for the week.
Oh yeah. Did you post that on Instagram?
Not yet. I posted a different one the other day.
Okay. So here, let me take mine off real quick. And if you don't know, now you know. Longines Hydro Conquest, 41 millimeter, 72-hour power reserve. They just showing off. This thing's 300 meters, water resistance. It's beautiful. It's blue, my favorite color. Corey, what's going on, man? Hey, man, I watched Skylar did his watch review, man. I think that is so dope that you're so new on the scene, bro. And somebody reached out to you and trusted you enough with their product and took feedback. That's the one thing. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, man, Skylar is a YouTuber, content creator, watch enthusiast, all around good brother, man. His wife is a major supporter because she's always in the chat. She beat me to, like, he dropped a video the other day. She beat me there, but I was the first one to come second to her. So I take that record. Can't nobody change it. That's what it is. Jay Jones in the building. Mr. 5-0. Mr. Popo. Yeah, man, we got a lot of good people in here, man. Tonight, man. Tonight is actually, you know what? Let me do this because tonight isn't just about me and Joe, which Joe has something that he wants to do today. This is community talk, so you guys are actually welcome to come up if you like, man. We can have a number of discussions about what has been happening in the watch community. I'll share some news from the time that I was live earlier to right now. I just heard Jody has the watch, right? He has I think it's called the Ascent that's coming up, but then he had his dive watch that was out there. I've heard nothing but good things about this watch until this one review. This one reviewer, I mean, laid into him something nasty. Woo! I'm talking about, man, bro, it was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of collectors, man, because I said this is community day for collectors, we have another collector that is coming up, and this brother has more watches than Invicta has inventory, man. Plus, he served our great country, both in military as well as the streets of New York. Welcome to the stage, Jay.
Yo. Trap.
Man.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Jay.
Good afternoon.
Oh, wait a minute. This the man, bro. My man comes in. I know he goes over there on Watch Snob's channel, and he sits in there, and I love his responses, man. He's straight to the point, man. Welcome to the stage, man. What's going on, Boris?
Whoa, Boris.
What's going on, Boris?
What up, Jimmy?
Thank you very much. Good to see all of you here tonight,
man. And ladies and gentlemen, everybody in YouTube land, I will say this man that's coming up next has some of the big. I thought I had energy. This brother has the energy. He got the look. He has the knowledge, man. He puts watches together. This dude gets me so hyped when I see his content, man. I can watch his stuff from point A to point B and go back and see what I missed in between, man. Please help me welcome Skylar Santana.
What's going on? Yo, Ripsaw Joe,
Skylar.
Jerry, Boris, what is up, guys? What is
Man.
going on? Yo,
How you
Trap,
doing, bro?
man. That was a
I
big
feel I'm
introduction,
not
bro.
worthy in here.
That was a big introduction. I don't know if I could fill in all those shoes you just introduced, man.
Bro.
I need some coffee now just to fit that introduction, but I appreciate you. Appreciate
I
you.
feel I'm not worthy to be with these guys, man. I might as well step back out and go home.
No,
Jerry,
man. Hey, bro.
first and foremost, you definitely are of equal caliber, if not
Thank
more,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
If
Come
not
on
more,
with it.
first and foremost.
Come on with
First and foremost.
it. Hey, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know like I got some heavy hitters on the panel right now. We got a number of watch collectors. Our man Joe is actually going to showcase something, man. But before we get into that, how is everybody doing? How's everybody's day going? Let's talk about that first, man. How
You
is
said
everybody
wrist
doing?
check. You said wrist check.
Yes, sir. Wrist
Little-
check.
Little S1
That
rally.
S1 rally.
There you go, bro.
S1 rally, little lever. S1 rally
Hey,
with
you,
the brown.
you know what that watch needs to be in, bro?
What's that?
Not just on your wrist. You need an old 70s Jag, bro. You know what I'm saying? And driving that with that what
Well, I got a matching bracelet to go with it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we lost Boris. Boris, whenever, hey, just grab the link back and come back, man. What's up, Jimmy? You
So,
got that box stock on? Yes. I got served with.
That's
honor.
my
Yes.
little bit today. Joe, I'm trying to keep up with you and Trap. That's all.
Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
I'll never
Hey,
keep
you
up.
know what?
I'll never be able to keep up with Skylar, so I'm not worthy of any of you guys, man.
Hey, bro.
Stop it. The
Yeah.
mountain of boxes I've seen behind you on these lives, bro. You gaslighting it, man. You gaslighting it, Jerry.
Right.
First and foremost.
First and foremost, bro. Hey, man, you know what? Yeah, bro, we're gonna have some I think we're gonna have an amazing conversation today. It's really, we really don't have a theme, so to speak, man. It's sort of like a hangout, man. But I want to say this from earlier. One, shout out to 757. I seen that they posted that earlier live on Facebook, man, for people to watch, man. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. My man Jay Boogie threw that together. And then Flossin, he's always behind the scenes. And I heard some good things about watch collecting today, not so good things, some very negative things. And I'm talking about very nasty, man. I'm like, dude, there's people in the comment section can make or break a YouTuber, man. I heard a YouTuber that's about to quit, unless that was just a fake. But I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I talked to another collector, and we were talking about the information that I received. You know, I had a couple people ask me when I research how many YouTube channels do I go to, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say an infinite amount, but I definitely go to a lot of YouTube channels, and I'm gonna say maybe 88% are legit, super legit. The other ones that I went to, man, it's like I'm looking at what they're building. I'm like, bro, you're not building community. You're building a faction. You guys are about to overthrow the government type of like content that and we're just collecting watches. I'm like, what in the world, bro? I'm talking about, man. It's like, what's that? The Minions movie? Like this certain people out here, man, that's collecting the bad guy collectors and like, hey, we're gonna get those good YouTubers, those goody two shoes, and we're gonna kill them all. Like, I'm listening to this, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay away from y'all channel. Y'all dangerous. I don't no parts of that, man.
Yeah, it's true, Trap. Like when I'm looking for content on YouTube, so if I'm looking for something in particular, I have my normal guys that I go to, but I'm always given an opportunity to somebody who's up and coming. Like I'll just put the search bar in there and I just don't go to the top ones, man. I'll go down the full list to see if somebody new pops up and see if somebody else is interesting. But one thing for me is if somebody comes with a negative energy or a negative attitude, that's exactly the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I mean, I know there's a space for it, and I know some people are attracted to the drama and or they're only wanting to talk about, you know, the flashy stuff, right? The things that are going to get them the views. If you type in Rolex in any of your content, you're automatically going to get X amount of views. And some people just go that route, and they also combine that with being negative. So, you know, do you, at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just not going to follow you. I'm not going to watch that content, man, because I think for the community, you know, we need to plant seeds. We need to nourish it. We need to give it positivity. We have to have each other's back. And the community is a lot smaller than what people really think. You know, if you go on the outside world and you ask 10 people, do you collect watches? You might get 10 no's, straight up, random people. So it's smaller than what it is, and we need to think about growing the pie instead of increasing our slice of it in any shape or form that we're doing it. So that's just my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Very well put. Very well put.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, that's the end of the show, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out.
Okay, let's go.
Mic drop.
I'll go back watching football.
Woo! Hey, man,
Mic drop.
That's powerful stuff, bro. And that's what, you know what? Everybody. And if you're watching this on replay, man, I'm gonna tell you what was hit to me. I think it was either yesterday or day before yesterday. It was, matter of fact, it was a question that was posed to you when you were live. I wasn't able to go through, watch the entire live, but the question was, what is a watch, right? And I told him, I said, bro, that's such a loaded question. And that's such a heavy, like, that's not a simple one answer. I mean, I guess you could just hit it with one. Oh, a watch, that's just a device that records time. I'm like, bro, but for me, this all started with a watch. So you asked me what a watch is. I could hit you with it's the family I've created through this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that came along, it started with everything, the ups and downs, the ebb and flow. There's so much. There's cruises behind it. I chose that lot, like the video I chose to start with when I was pointing to my back, the Invictaholics. I will never forget. And shout out to Michael Ponte. Today was his birthday. Him and his wife ran and has been running Invictaholics for a long time. And I know for a fact, like, looking at any Facebook group that follows Invicta, there's ups and downs, man, especially right now. Some people are in limbo, like, okay, where's Invicta going? Which we'll talk about that later. But where's Invicta going? Some people are upset about the changes. Justin Zimmer is gone now. It's on Riot, on RJ. They don't show enough Invicta on Shop HQ. It's so much. So for them to have a Facebook group, and then you have Invicta Cruises, Club Invicta, then you got Invicta 757. Flossin is not an Invicta group. He just happened to be an Invicta collector, and you can post your achievements. It's a lot of stuff that goes around with it. But the whole point is, like, just that what I just told you, that right there is a watch for me. That's not the same for you. And people would be like, no, man, a watch is my promotion at work.
I'll tell you where Invicta's going. Until my daggone credit card every daggone couple of days. That's where
Jerry's going to be the one to keep them alive. He's fighting the
I
good
ain't got
fight.
nothing to say on that. You almost took me out, bro.
Jerry's funding all the transitions.
That's where Invicta's going. Credit card every couple of
Bro, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Jerry, you stepped right into that one, bro.
Oh man.
I
I figured everybody need a left because everything's getting too serious about what's going on with Invicta and stuff like that. That's where Invicta's going. Into my daggone credit card every couple of days. That's all. End of story.
Man, you know what? I'll tell you what, though. It is fun. This whole
fun.
thing is fun,
Hey,
bro.
listen, if you can't take it, then you don't need to be doing what we're doing.
Mm-mm.
I'm serious. If you can't take it, Trap gets with me all the time. But you know what? I'll let him know. I'll tell somebody else, and I'll say, well, it's time for you to call our friend to say what's going on and what I'm doing. Then Trap will call me, Jay Jones, what you do now?
Yep.
I heard about you. What you
Yup. We just talked the other day. The
Yep.
other day, man. It was good, man. But I will say, man, you know, despite everything, I appreciate everybody that reached out to me about the Facebook post that I put, but it's not as serious as you guys may think. So if you saw my Facebook post, it's one of those things. I want to inform people, like, I really take this serious, and my name is attached to this YouTube channel, and I I protect who I am, right?
Right.
So to know, like my channel is to know who I am, and I want everybody to be welcome. And I'm gonna tell you this: I've made some mistakes and stuff like that, and I'm gonna tell y'all, for those that have been around me in person, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no switch. I don't change. There's no like. 'Cause some people ask, like,
Please.
yo, I was kind of weary about meeting you in person, and people are weird. People are weird, bro. Like, some people don't act the way they act on YouTube. I've met some YouTubers, and I'm like, okay, you're completely different. And it may be a good thing, but I've met some that I'm like, hey, it was good seeing you, bro. I'm out of here, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I met Trap in 2 different locations.
Mm-hmm.
One was in a restaurant, the other one's in an Invicta store. He don't change.
Man,
My
look,
only
I like to
complaint,
have fun,
my
bro.
only complaint about this man Trap is that when he comes out in the mornings and he's in a restaurant and don't invite anybody to eat with him.
Your boy eating.
That's
Your boy eating.
That's my,
You don't want to be bothered when he's eating, man. I understand that.
and every time he's on Instagram and he's talking and he's in the restaurant eating, I get on this case. So you know what? You ain't no good, man.
Nope, so not.
He don't invite nobody. Joe, don't. Am I lying, Joe?
You know the old saying, JJ, don't take the dog's bowl away. He might snap at you.
Hey. Yes, sir. My man. Hey,
I think you're right. I think you're right because I saw some of the lives you did, Trap, when you were in the diner, I think, and that waitress came around, man. You gave her the eyes too, man. He was like, he was like,
yeah, hey, you got too close, man. I'm like, what you doing?
Right. Right.
Back up,
That's
man.
funny.
You know, Trap, the difference between you and most of the YouTubers that I watch is if you feel you made a mistake, you come on here and you say it and you apologize for it. Other people, they like fight back and try to cause controversy. It's just crazy, you know.
They'll just die on it. They won't come back and just, listen, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes in our daily life. I mean, why would that be any different? And if you make a mistake, own up to it and be a man and just say, I apologize. I was incorrect or I was in a mood, right? Like we're full of emotions, man. And sometimes you could just be going through something and you make a video and you're just not in the right state of mind and you're snapping on something more than you should be. But at the end of the day, we're human beings, guys. Like just because we create content doesn't mean we're not human.
The other thing too, Skylar, is how many times has Trap said, "This is only my opinion. I'm not telling you it's right or wrong. It's an opinion," and that's
almost
all
every time.
It is.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and sometimes people don't hear that, man. You could say that before and after your sentence, and then they'll still come on the comments like, "Oh, you're absolutely wrong. That's not correct." It's like, my man, I said it's my opinion.
Well, see. But the only thing is about Trap with me, it's his opinion that I collect about 10 watches a week. It's not right. I collect 20.
Okay, my bad. I undersold your collection. My fault, bro.
It's 20 watches a week.
Man.
Jerry, we all know you're the king, man. Don't worry. We all know you're the king.
Fun. That's why I go back at him like that. I don't
care.
care.
But you got to be careful. You got to be careful now because Trap got a lot of power, man. He got the power of cancellation, Jerry. And I seen him use it. I seen him use it.
Not much.
That's why I'm all smiles right now, man. I keep it positive and I keep it nice because, man, he can give you the boot.
A good boy today. That's why I'm gonna be a good boy today.
You know what? I do have fun on here. I love doing this, man. I enjoy learning, and I have soaked up a lot of stuff, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something, Skylar, man. I've actually watched how you present, right? I love your how you come in. It's like really short. You know what I'm saying? Like your intro, you straight to the point, bro. And that review you did today or yesterday, it was 22 hours or 24 hours ago. That was so solid. I was like, okay. And I'm looking at the watch because normally most people start with a dive watch when they make their first. And I said, okay, that's sort of like an explorer type watch. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like a good everyday watch. But and I know you can't wear the packaging, but I thought that was very interesting to have all of it was recycled. I said, okay, that's different. That's not like, you know what I'm saying? I got so many boxes, not like Jay Jones, but I got boxes, which I'm pretty sure this is maybe biodegradable or whatever. And I got, you know, my Pagani stuff over here. And we'll talk about fashion watches because I took the picture of a young man. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet, but he had a Fossil on, right? And I thought about the conversation, like what you were talking about. And I asked him, I said, what made you pick that Fossil? He said, I love the colorway. It's black and gold. I said, okay. But you know that if that young man went in certain circles on here and he put his watch in a picture or like, hey, I got this Fossil, they were like, hey, you need to get you a real watch, or you know what I'm saying? A proper. When I hear that term, get yourself a proper watch.
Proper watch, yeah.
Right.
I'm like, man, there's so many. That thing is so loaded, man, because like, and I'm gonna tell you this. I watched a Instagram video of Sylvester Stallone, and he said he gave a testimony of some guy he came into. He said, you know, like, what was the price of your watch? Sylvester Stallone told him, I think he had a Rolex on. Yeah, he had a Rolex on. And the guy said, well, both of our watches tell the same time, and I paid $3 for my watch. And then Sylvester Stallone came back and said, well, it's not about just the price, it's about the accomplishment of the matter. And for that, the watch he had, I don't know if it was an AP or Patek, but it was like, man, I think it was a Patek. And it's like, I think the most complicated Patek that you can get, very expensive watch. And that I do agree that, you know, we do buy certain things based on performance. When you hit a milestone, you're like, oh, you get a watch. Or, you know, you might get yourself some cigars, you know what I'm saying? Or a ring or a necklace. But it's always symbolizing every time you look at that, you know, that piece of jewelry or whatever it is, you're like, this is what I did at my 21st year, my 21st anniversary or 20th anniversary on the job. You know, I got this watch. You like, and so every time you look down on it, you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? You're reminded of that. But then you have to consider, like, what does that watch really mean to you? Why did you pick that brand of watch? It has to be something in the heritage. It has to be something in the build or something that really attracts you. So I don't know, man. They can go either way, man. But
I'll take it even further, Trap. Like, I talked on the topic of fashion watches, and I have a lot of them, and there's a lot of people that segue. You know, fashion watches is something that they just, wife is in here. She's actually right. She's right behind the camera here.
What's up, wifey?
She's always showing love, man. She keeps me on point. But man, fashion watches. So people can get into the game with fashion watches. That's a normal thing, right? Because fashion watches, they do the advertisement, they get your attraction. You're new to watches, you don't really know, and then you see the commercials or you see, you know, the stuff that's going to be highlighted the most. But I want to take it further than that, man. And again, I want to dispel and I want to undo the damages of people talking badly or poorly about something and coming to that same person who's just getting into watch collecting. They got that watch, they're showing it to you, they're all excited, and then somebody says, that's not a watch,
that ain't
man.
nothing.
I'm sorry. That's terrible. But to take it an even step further than that, man, there may be somebody out there, and I'm sure there is, right? Not as common, but they only collect fashion watches, right? And why would that person not be part of the community too? They absolutely are. And they're probably now a specialist as they evolve and they collect through the years and they got the knowledge and they get the background and they get inspired. They have more knowledge about fashion watches than me and you ever will be because we naturally went away from it. But at the end of the day, man, they could have a conversation and have an extended conversation with you just as you would any other person, man. And don't look down on that person. They're part of the community. That's the whole point. We all are. And if not, my man, if not, then these things are just trinkets. They mean nothing. They hold no value if there's no community behind it and there's no connection. And that's just how we decided to connect through. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny, Skylar. Last night, I didn't stay too long on the chat, but I heard a comment by Ryan. He says, you know what? Trap said everything here started with a watch.
Yeah.
Ryan made that comment. Well, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys if it wasn't for a watch.
There you go.
Same
Okay.
thing here.
I wasn't for a watch. I haven't met all you guys in person.
Mhm.
Guys in the chat, I haven't met in person. I've met Trap in person and a couple others in person. But I'll tell you what, the things that we get together and talk about is not just watches. It's about life a lot of the times too.
Absolutely. That's well said, man. That's well said. That's something that people got to realize, because you're going to take away so much more value knowing something like that, Jerry, of what you just said, man. And that's what makes it all special. And that's the true meaning behind all of it. So that was well said, brother.
It is, man.
Well, Trap gets on my case about buying
all the
watches
time.
and stuff like that.
I mean, but that's you though. Like, you know, at the end of the day, bro, we joke about stuff like that, man. And if that's where you are right now, that's where you are. I mean, because shoot, in 2018 through 2020, me, Vic, and a number of other collectors, man, we were going nuts about, like, we was buying watches, boom, boom, just back to back to back to back. And I wanna just, you know, kind of piggyback on the fashion watches. This is the one thing that just really drives me crazy, and I'm going to include Movado in this too. Now, I personally don't like that Movado has a dive watch and it's $2,300, right? And it has basic movement like everybody else, right? I don't know why they charge it so high for the watch. And I said that when I worked, I was selling Movado. I didn't agree with it then. I don't agree with it now. I'm like, that's not common practice. That's not fair to put an expense on your on this watch, and it has basic features that you can find in other companies for like $600, half the price, right? So the thing about it is, some of these watches, a lot of these watches brought us to the game. They were gateway. It's not so we say Invictus a gateway. Bro, Fossil was the man, bro. When I tell you was the stuff back in the day, you had your Fossil watch, you had the cologne, you had like the jeans and the shirt to match the watch and everything else, man. And if you were able to get a Movado, and back in the day, I think it was like $600, like $700. Bro, you walked in there with that museum piece. I mean, the whole room was like, yo. Man, he got a Movado, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You didn't even have to say anything. You didn't have to say anything, man, because you were up there. You were on this tier. But like, you have to think about what happened. You said what?
I'm laughing about what you're saying about Movado, and I was thinking about what happened when I walked in the house with a Movado, and it had a little diamond in the top, in the center of the top, a gold dial, and a black leather band, and a little black onyx on the stem.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said to me, "You must have paid $1,000 for that watch." I said, "No, only $600."
Only $600.
Only $600. Said, "But that's a Movado." I said, "So what?" That's what I wanted at the time.
See, that's the thing, though, bro. That's the thing, is like, that was a gateway, right?
Yep,
as far as horology is concerned, and those watches haven't changed. It's just now there are a lot more watches. They're mainstream in the marketing. They're out there. They're on TV. Y'all know if you subscribe to watching any award ceremony, they always, like, when they're doing their runway, you're looking at the shoes, you're looking at the outfits, you're looking at the jewelry, what watches they got on, right? And some people go out and like, oh crap, Brad Pitt had a Patek Philippe, and like, crap, that's $43,000. You're gonna get a homage, or you're gonna max out a credit card to get it, or sell a kid, or lung, or kidney. I don't know, but I know some people do that. Some people follow the trend, man. I bought a what was it? What did I get, man? It was a Breitling. I got a Breitling in 2000 and crap. When was it? 2007. Yeah, 2007. When I went to Iraq, I bought that because I seen it on a number of celebrities' wrists. Right?
Breitling. Okay.
Yeah, I took a part of my bonus money and went and bought that watch. I had no history on the watch outside of I knew celebrities had it on.
You knew the name. That's all you. And you knew the name.
I knew the name. I knew it was popular. I paid a stupid amount of money for it, and then felt like a fool because like I didn't wear it as much, and it ended up breaking. So I went to get it repaired, and they told me how much it was gonna get, like how much it was to repair it. I was like, now I'm gonna tell you something about a Breitling. It's not war friendly. Let's put it together. It's not war friendly, bro. I was rough on that watch.
I'm not gonna say anything besides that. Then
yeah,
a Breitling is not police officer friendly either,
bro. Nah, I don't think it's not too many things that's police officer friendly.
Now stop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone because I know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me welcome everybody in, man. House of X. I think I seen you slide.
I saw Vic slide in.
Vic is in here. My man Ice Cold is in the building. Let me see. A guy at work only wears Movado. Tell him I don't trust a man without numbers on his watch.
Oh Lord, here goes Jabroni. Kyle.
Oh, Luciano's in the building, man. Welcome in everybody that came in. We're just having general conversations, man. My man Joe,
Yo,
bro. Now we talked earlier. You told me that you had something, so I want to see what you got, sir.
well, I haven't even seen it yet, so.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun,
Let me cut the box open here.
Let's take you to solo mode. Those some cool glasses, bro.
Thanks.
Love those mirrored aviators, boy. That was nice. Ooh, okay, okay.
Wait a minute. That's from that phony country over there, ain't it?
Wow. Wow.
Ooh, I like this.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I like it.
With the star and everything. Ooh, look at that.
Did you get that from shop? Because I think I seen that was on.
No, I got it from Watch Gang.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I tried that for the
time
first.
is right.
I tried that for the first time, crap, and I got a heck of a deal on it. I'll tell you that. Like half price.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I like that watch.
Pretty dope. I like that. I like that.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to be cool like Joe. Can't do it because I can't.
Put your regular glasses on so you can see.
I can't.
Trap.
I can't read
Hey,
the
listen
Put
comments.
to
your
this.
regular glasses on so you can see, Trap.
Listen to this.
What's up, bro?
I got number 1 out of 100.
Whoa! Yo,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Wow.
Congratulations, man.
Wow.
What are the chances, man? That's pretty cool.
That's
I'm sorry, number 1 out of 300. I'm sorry.
1 out of 300.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
I'll
bro.
give you a $1.98 for it, Joe.
Oh,
Huh?
$1.98.
I'll give you a $1.98 for it.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll send it to you tomorrow.
All right.
Miss Santana says she approves. Ah, that's what's up. And you know what? And the good thing about it, it's not a Seiko limited edition. It's not 1 out of 17,455. So
Yeah, it's
congratulations.
an automatic. It's an automatic. Let me see what the paperwork says.
Just got original Imperious Man Award in a few days ago. Okay.
It's called the Barracuda Limited Edition automatic.
Barracuda. That's a great name for a watch.
Big
I like
fish.
it. Yep.
Yeah, I like the design on that watch.
Yeah.
It's got a Miyota movement in it. I think it's an 8172 or something like that.
Nice.
Miyota.
That's why.
Yeah, pretty sure.
That's
Pretty
why,
sure.
Joe, I bow down to you and a couple other people because I
There you
can't
go.
keep up with you
Jay
guys.
Jones. You stop it. You stop it. That's why
What?
I back down to you because
I bow down
man,
to you.
you get out of here, bro.
I
Man,
bow
move
down-
somewhere,
Trap.
bro.
I
Get
give
out of
you
here.
your props all the time. I bow down to you,
Bow
Skylar.
down to nobody, bro. Listen, man. Listen, you stop it because I see the watches that you have. I know the watches you got in your collection because see what people see in your collection that you post, it's like in the past year. But I remember when you first started collecting, you got some heavy hitters in your collection. But I know
me?
Jay Jones.
Sir.
I still got them old pictures, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
you know I know better. I know better.
You mean some of my old pro divers and stuff like that?
Bro, your magnums. I know
My
about
magnums?
all that stuff, bro. I know about all that. Because you went
nuts. My older watches.
This
dude about some of the older watches that I just found. Hey, I just found in case of some of my pro diver scubas and stuff. I found some other stuff.
I'm trying to think. It was June. Do you remember June 2022? I was working at the dealership. I was on my way to Starbucks. You called me and you said, "Man, bro, I did it, man." I said, "What?" This man bought I think you bought 6 magnums, and they were now. Get this though. At one point, Invicta, that's what we were talking about earlier, man.
Right.
Invicta's price point, right? So the magnums when they first came out, when they did the trias, it was like, okay, these watches like $599 here,
right.
$600 or whatever, $650, $700, and they had the R150s. So Jay Jones went over there. He said, "Trap, you ain't gonna believe this. He was getting them from Invicta stores for $198, $199,
right.
$179." Right. And I was like, "Huh? What?" He sent me the invoice. I said,
"Yeah."
And Shop HQ still had the same watch that he had just bought. For I think they had dropped the price to $499.
$499.
And I was like,
for
wait
$149, $159.
I said, wait a minute. And there are $150s. They're not quartz. They're the Swiss component. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Yep. So here we are in 2024. I'm not gonna say Invictus has lost their minds, but like it seems that their direction is all new collectors. They're just like they're pumping out some watches, man, that is trying to attract. They have to attract new collectors.
They have to attract new people, because they have to because the old watches are not coming out like they should be with what they used to do. I'm serious.
Does anybody read Russian?
Nope.
Das vidanya.
Das vidanya.
Das vidanya.
A battle, Luciano, whenever Vic is ready to get a whipping. Hey, bruh.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about challenge.
I'm honestly not sure what's the lowest number I have. I know I have a couple of prototypes. I got a couple of prototypes. I have one #1 watch in my collection. I have the number 11, 12, and 15. That's the lowest I have in anything else. But I only have one #1.
I have a couple of #3s.
But you know what? If you got #2 within Invicta right now, and you bought that #2, that's like the new #1.
I have a couple #2s.
Yeah, so that's like in Invicta, that's the new #1 because AL, you know what's crazy? There were a number of watches that he released. I want to say like in 2017, 2018 that were #1s. And there were some people that like we were on the hunt for them, right? And some people got them. But I think like when COVID hit, bro, like we started seeing on the Invicta stores, he was charging top dollar for those #1s, man.
Yes, they were.
So a pro diver with NH35, and I'm not knocking NH35. All right, I know some people don't like it, but if I had a pro diver with an NH35 and Invicta stores are selling for $150, to get the #1 version, Invicta stores are charging $2,000, and I'm like,
nope,
it just got the #1 on it. That's not. Oh my gosh,
not worth that money.
Nope. No, I didn't like that, man. I'm like, dude, that you killed the hunt, bro. Like we talked about that earlier. We love that. There's not a collector in here right now that if it was a watch you can get and you know the price that you're willing to pay for it, once it comes available and you have the means, you finally get it. You're like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like it's nothing, bro. It's nothing like that, man.
It's like meeting the woman that you're gonna marry. You get that? Yes, this is it. Yes, this is it.
No, that's
You
not
get
it.
that special thing.
That's
It's like,
that's just you. That's just you. You think you listen. It's not 9 o'clock yet, man. Cool.
all right. It's like with me. No, I'll tell you. I'll give you the other one. It's like with me, when I got my special weapon that I liked.
Oh, you talking about that stick you beat all them people in the street?
No. I'm talking about the one that shoots 17. No, that's it. Hey, that thing, man.
Oh my God.
No, I'm talking about the other piece.
You out here Rodney King and people, man. What's not? No, we not doing that these days, Jerry.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I'm trying to say. It's like when you get that special piece. It's like that. It's just that thing, man.
I know, bro. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know you give me a hard time. You always do. And I love you.
I think they also did that with the. You guys seen my Joker watch from Invicta, right?
Yep.
I'm not that versed in it. I don't know. I don't even know what line that is on it, but I saw that they took the number one to that one as well. I think it's 1 out of 5,000, and they put it on their website for like 5 G's, man. Yeah. I'm like,
they took all the number ones, not just certain ones. Every one of them.
That's not nice.
So I saw the Sabacco number 1, Diamonds and Ice, down in Florida. No, I'm sorry. It was out in Pennsylvania. It was about 2 years ago. We went out there for an event, and I looked at the watch, and it's like a little. I think it's like a carat and a half of diamonds, pave diamonds. It had an NH35 in it, right? And beautiful Sabacco number 3. That watch was $10,000 for the number 1. Whoa. 10 grand. So now, everybody in here. And everybody that's watching right now and listening, and even if you're watching on the replay after 42 minutes, you know what $10,000 can get you in the watch world.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it 100. Like if each one of us had 10 grand in our hand right now to buy a watch, right? I guarantee you, everybody on this panel is not just going to spend that $10,000 on one watch, man.
I wouldn't.
Your options are so open. Oh my gosh, they're so open. There's so many watches that you can get. Like, dude, if you let's say for instance, if you're a Casio fan, you got $10,000. Oh man, you like your eyes. Well, you're gonna be like a kid, bro. You're gonna be like a kid. You can just like open up Toys R Us and say you can get anything you want. Bro, $10,000. You a Casio? Oh,
that's damn near limited supply right there.
I'm telling you, bro.
Kid in the can.
Keep going.
Skyler, it's like Christmas morning. You open that first when you're a little kid. You get that big Christmas present you've been looking for all the time. Oh my! It's like, yeah.
Yep, 100%. And like my parents used to do this. They always knew what was the number 1 gift, and they wouldn't even put it by the tree. They'd hide it. They'd wait till I open all the parent presents. Right. They wait till they see the disappointment in my face, and then they come with the present after. That's like, exactly what it feels
I didn't get what I wanted. All of a sudden, you forgot this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Santa hit this one behind his.
Like the movie The Christmas Story, he hides the gun over behind the table, you know?
Yeah.
He hides the Red Ryder BB gun.
Yo, please, man.
Hey, Tampa, you know what? It seemed like it. I'm telling you, man. Like, so AL released a specialty about, 4 years ago, man? And there was only 74 of them made because he was born in 1974. And that watch had like a stupid amount of carat weight on it, right? Like really nice diamonds. And it's a really nice watch. I believe it was Swiss made. And that watch, when they debuted it on Shop to keep, like, I guess to deter people from buying it early, I think the watch was $20,000. But when they launched it, I want to say it was anywhere between $7,900 to $9,000, somewhere between there. And those that didn't sell, it went back up after that sale day. But they all sold out. And I actually got a chance to see that watch. And I mean, it's a nice watch, man. But I'm like, when you're educated on what's out there, man, and again, 10 G's with the 4 of us on the stage and everybody that's in the chat, if you had $10,000 to spend on a watch, like,
I'd have at least 10 watches.
bro, you have more. You personally, $10,000, bro. The Invicta store wouldn't have nothing left in it.
Yeah.
You will have, bro. You will have 45,000 watches coming to your house.
45,000. Yeah.
That's a fact. I think I'd have to grab me
at
the.
least 10 watches.
I think I'd have to grab me the Belcanto, man. I think that would be the first thing, and I still would have so much. I mean, you look at that watch, man. You look at what's inside of it. Like you said,
Yeah.
we know how to shop. If anybody else came out with that and that wasn't an independent brand, that would be way over 10
Oh,
G's.
yeah.
itself. Way over 10 G's. So that's value. So after that, I would still have so much pocket change, man. I'd run around and grab some more really nice watches of that caliber. Things that I know would be way more in the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be smart, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can buy a lot of, sale price watches, or like with 10 G's, you can get like that watch that you, and maybe that is like your one watch. Cause I know me, I'm hitting Joe shop. I'm getting my Panerai. You give me 10 G's, I'm going ahead and here, take this $4,000. You take that $4,000. Give me my watch. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying?
And Trap, I finally got a chance to go and look at that watch at Johnny's shop, because I've been busy doing a couple. I've been busy with.
Mhm.
So I took some time to just look at. Yeah, okay, I agree.
It's a nice watch.
100%.
Hey, I just sized that baby up. It's good.
Boy, you was not playing, sir. Hold on.
Look at you.
Oh, he got on it. That looks
You
great.
was
Yo,
on
blow
it.
him up put him on the big screen, Trap.
Yeah.
There you
Joe.
Yeah, I like it.
Joe did not waste no, because Joe was so quiet. He was like, He was over
I
there.
still did that pretty fast.
Joe, I'm gonna up the price, Joe. I'll give you $598 for it.
598.
Wow.
Yeah, $598. Yeah.
That was only in 10 minutes, man. You need to hold out. That's going to go up.
Right.
That's going to go up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's better than the stock market.
Hey, Joe. Dow
No.
Jones goes up all the time, don't it?
Yeah. This is the Joe Jones.
And so what Space said, he will buy the Glasuit Original Panorama Date. I like that watch. That is a really nice watch. There's some, man, but you know what's crazy, man?
There's so many out there, Trap, that
Man, you know what'll drive you crazy, bro? Is when you go to one of those events and you're looking at all of these watches, bro. You're like, yo. And I love hearing the stories behind each watch. Each watchmaker, you just listening to them, man. I was impressed with Laurier when was that last year when I went to Wind Up? I was so impressed with them. Who else? Oris. I didn't stay for the Oris presentation.
Really?
Because there were so many other watches, and I was like, I can get back to Oris, and I never got back to him, and I didn't find out about Oris until 2 weeks ago when I went out. They were here, not too far from me. That sell it, but like they had a rep, and he gave me the background of Oris, and I was like, yo, and that I was intrigued. So I say that, as far as an independent, I would go out as far as getting one of those. Now, the one watch they have, that deep sea diver that they have, that's $7,000, $6,600. Really nice watch. I'm not gonna like if I paid that kind of money for that watch, I have to go dive in it. Like I need to get in a submarine or something like that and test it out, bro. Because like $6,000, that watch is gonna see some water, or my head's gonna explode underneath there or something. Because I can't, no, bro. Like seriously, man. Because like some of these watches are, that's a tool watch.
Mm.
That is a tool watch, or at least I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna throw this watch in there. You go retrieve my watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to see, like, show a camera of it going down and not exploding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Now give me my watch back. You know what I mean? Be my luck. It fall in a crevice somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Good luck, a shark will come by and just swallow it whole, and that'll be it.
Oh, bro. I'm going after that bull.
You gotta catch that shark.
Bro. Hey, bro. Give me the fastest sub you got. Blow them up. Send some missiles. Kill it.
Right.
Blown up.
That's one shark that ain't gonna make it.
Bro, $6,600. Woo!
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right
Okay, go
back.
ahead. I've seen those YouTube videos where people had their stuff on the boat. You know what I'm saying? They were showcasing, they were taking pictures, and the wave hit in the water. The watch
everything
fall
went
over.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
They go
oh!
crazy or what?
See, that's the reason why I'd be too afraid, man. I'd be like, the one time I try to do something silly like that, that wave will come, that seagull will come, the shark, something's gonna happen.
And I guarantee you're going to get it too. I don't care what's in the water with you.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try at least.
I can swim, bro. I can swim, and if I can't get it after the first 25 feet of that thing falling, man, it's a done deal.
It's over.
Because after
the only thing I'm catching is my breath.
Right, like I need to come back up. Like I'm dying trying to catch this Rolex falling down, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you say? I might be able to get another Rolex in a while, but I can't get another life.
Oh no, I'm gonna get it when I get back home. I'm gonna call the police. 911, it's your mercy. Somebody broke in my house. They knocked me over the head, took my Rolex. I'm filing on. I'm getting my Rolex back. I'm getting one with.
Crap out there making false claims, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man, I'll throw a brick through my own window. Like they broke in. I don't know what happened.
Hit yourself over the head.
And you say I get a bad name for what I did? No.
Okay.
Yo, Trav, did you hear the news of? Sorry, bro. Did you hear the news of Dadmod? Did you watch any of his recent videos?
Which one?
So he's coming out. He's thinking about doing his own independent brand, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That's exciting, man. I'm really excited to see because I think the guy has amazing skills doing the modeling and everything else. So when he made that first video, I told him to jump all in, and I think he's doing like a FundMe channel, a GoFundMe type of thing to support it. But I said just do it. I told him to do it, man. The guy's got skills, stuff that he's come up with. I would imagine he could take that and show us something that we haven't seen before.
He laughing at your
guys.
Seagulls.
Check this out. The loom on this thing is sick.
Oh snap!
Oh man!
Nice. Wow, that's really bright.
Oh my goodness! Ooh, Joe.
Yeah.
I'll give you $7.98.
Yeah, it's going up. It's going up. Keep doing stuff, Joe. Keep doing stuff, man. And you know what you do now? Make it on its own Instagram page, bro. You know what I'm saying? Name your watch after that, yeah. And then you'll probably get $22.95 off this cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, put it on the time grapher.
That's some loom. My goodness.
Yeah, Dadmod is going to shake the game up. I believe so, man. You know what? I said this on my live, man. I don't know, Skylar, you guys, you let me know. I could be tripping, but I think this year is like a special year for watch collecting. You know, I just feel like there's so many more people that came into the game that's more curious about it, from all different walks of life, man. So, I mean, what do you guys see? Like, Skylar, you in it, man. You saturated.
Yeah. So I think I'm part of that, man. I think that my type of timing on coming into watch collecting, I think relates to a lot of people going back a couple of years when we had COVID, man. So people were home, people, were looking for something to pick up and a new kind of hobby to do. So what we're seeing now is we're seeing all those new people that got into the game develop over time, and they're really starting to progress into their collecting phases, which also connects with all the independent brands. So I think right now it's a good time to be a collector, and we're seeing all that, evolution for those couple of years coming from COVID. We're seeing those collectors mature a lot more and surface. So content, creators, independent brands are coming out. I mean, I just told you that DMW is thinking about doing his own thing. So we're going to see a lot of action on both sides, and I think it's just meeting in the middle. It's an exciting time to be a collector for sure.
I agree.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, I agree totally what Skylar just said. And myself personally, I've slowed down huge from what I was doing. But when I see something I like this one I just got, I'm going to get it. I'm still going to collect watches. I'm just not going to go nuts because they're on sale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because a watch is on sale, I'm not just going to buy it to say, oh, I got a good deal. He
got to speak to you. But see, you know what, Joe, and everybody, I listened to Gary Vee. He mentioned something, and he was talking about companies. He said he think companies are making the biggest mistake now by not soaking up some of this free advertisement. So you think about this, bro. We give free advertisement on a regular basis, bro. Like you, when your watch roll, when you're looking at what you got, every time I post something, and the naysayers, man, this is so funny about the people that have so much to say about people that are not more refined in their watch collecting. Who's that? Space G. You mentioned a watch that is a fine watch, and it is mentioned in some circles, man. But that there's always that one watch that's gonna always be named, right? We don't even have to say the name. We just know that's gonna be talked about every time, and it's like, okay, that's not the best watch out there. It's the best brand. They have the largest piece of the pie in the game. But if you really want to be technical about it, man, like the best watch in the game is actually a smartwatch. It's a $40+ billion company, man. Everybody got a smart. I just got a new one. You know what I'm saying? And I'll showcase it next week or the week after next, whatever. But my thing is, I believe in my heart that, like, when I went to these shows, I went to Minutes and Hours, and I told Rich Park, I said, bro, last year when I came here, he had one level, right? And it was pretty much like, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 vendors out there. This dude had 2 levels, and this dude had like close to 40 vendors, and there's people everywhere. I'm talking about wall to wall. And then was an Intersect I heard was pretty dope. And then that DC Times, I saw the pictures. Space G sent me, he sent me a whole like closet full of pictures. But I was looking at how many people were there. I mean, they said like it was a tight space, and there was like 800+ people there to look at watches. To where now they're talking about having a bigger venue next year. So yeah, man, I think this is a very critical year. Plus, it's
I saw that. I saw that in the last watching one. Yeah, very exciting, but I think you're right, Trap. Like I saw last year when they did the Watch and Wine Fair in New York. Man, that place was jam-packed. I mean, you expect it from New York at the end of the day, man, but a lot of watches are alive and running. And I think what they're doing now with the venues, they're making them bigger. They're giving them more space. And I believe that even with a bigger space in New York that they're going to come to now, I expect it to be completely packed out, man. And I'm going to do my best to get some coverage. I'm planning to go live on that event in October, so I'm really curious to see. But for sure, man, you could feel the energy. You could feel the energy from people who evolved, like I said, but even collectors, like Rip said, like I'm at that stage too, right? I dialed it back. But that was just because, and I'm sure, Rip, you've been collecting way longer than I have, but even after that first initial burst of collecting really quickly of affordable watches, I've dialed it back. But that doesn't mean that I'm not locked into what's going on and, all the content that's going left and right. Guys like you are still fired up and excited. You're not buying because that doesn't mean, you're not a collector. Buying and collecting doesn't necessarily have to be hand in hand, man. You could enjoy watches in many, many, many different ways. I host events on Watch Crunch where every week people take photos of their watches based on the theme. We come on here, we talk about, watches on a week-to-week basis. So there's a lot of energy circling around, whether you're a humongous channel or not. So I definitely feel that energy, and we're probably going to see that big time when I'm at that Watch and Wine and I'm doing the live. You're going to see all the people, all the walks of life, all the collectors, young and old. I mean, Trap just went to what is it called? Trifecta, right? It's called Trifecta. And you seen, youngins in there, getting their knowledge, getting their watches and everything else. So it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing, especially when we see it in the younger people, still having that interest and pushing past their smart devices and, regardless of them taking a piece of the pie, that's always going to be, people are always going to have their smart watches because of it being the most complicated watch, but it's not going to be the only watch that they stop at. And we're seeing it full circle from young to old. So it's an exciting time, and there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of things for us to unpack.
Skylar, what I'm waiting for in New York, and I can see it coming. The Javits Center's always having these big car shows and everything like that. That's what I'm waiting to see when a big thing comes to the Javits Center in New York. What kind of output are these people going to be really going to see? What kind of the numbers
Yeah.
That Javits Center, I've been there to car shows. I've been to a couple other things at the Javits Center. Man, if they start doing that thing, man, I've been to hair care things at the Javits Center, and they just had one side of it. They didn't even open the whole place up. Imagine opening up the Javits Center to like you said, the major watch event, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And
I think if they did that,
and in New York, and you talk about New York City. Come on, imagine opening something up like that in New York City. My goodness, man.
yeah, Jerry, I think that they understated. I think even with the new location that they're doing in New York, I think if they doubled or tripled it, it still would be packed out. Believe it or not, I think there's a lot of people that want to go to these things. You know, there's people that are going to go whether it's packed or not, and they're just going to deal with it. But you get some of the people that are very early in their curiosity, right? And then when they go in, if there was less people or if there was more room, rather, that place would continue to fill up. So I think no matter how big they go, I mean, we're talking about New York, it will be full for sure, for sure.
We got to. I mean, but you know what, bro? We got some crazy brands out here, man. That's killing the game, bro. You got Traska, you got Monta. You know what I'm saying? And hold up. Time out, y'all. So the man that's about to come up here, the man, the myth, the legend. This guy has been collecting watches for a long time, man, and he didn't get his name just off of fluke. You know what I'm saying? This is a family man. This man is one of the best photographers I have ever seen. He is a photographer ninja on any ring or any event that you go to. Man, this is guy, and I'll tell you what, all in all, man, he has a lot of love for people, man. I enjoy talking to this guy on a regular basis, man. Please help me welcome Godfather to the stage.
Where's the ring? Where's the ring, sir?
You know, it's kind of hard to come on and following the introduction that you give. You know, it's you come up with these things off the top of your head, and you say the most wonderful thing about people, even though they may not deserve it, like Jerry. But you know.
Godfather, where's the ring? Godfather, where's the ring? Show me the ring, Godfather. Show me the ring. Come on now.
Shots fired, boy.
That's right, Godfather. Show me the ring.
I was listening to the conversation and everything like that and enjoying myself. And I actually stepped out for a second because I went to get me some food. And I was actually going to come on while I was eating the food. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just wait till I finish eating and come on, you know. It's like, but hey, I had to get something to eat. I said, you know what? Let me come on and you know, greet everybody. You know, Skylar, this is the first time that I'm, you know, getting to see you and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
And stuff. You know, of course, all the people in the chat and everything like that. And, you know, I'm listening to the conversations and I'm enjoying the conversation. And I really enjoy when the younger generation tries to soak up knowledge about different things, you know, and, you know, watches in general, but it doesn't have to be about watches. As long as people soak up the knowledge and retain that knowledge, you know, so.
Yeah, for sure. Pleasure to meet you, Godfather. And I think that's a perfectly well said, man. That gets me really excited too, because that's going to be longevity. That's going to be longevity, and that just puts them in the right spot to start off with, you know?
Yes.
Well,
gentlemen, I'm sorry. I got to split.
Okay, all right, bro.
It was a pleasure, guys.
Right,
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Thank you guys for having me on. I had a good time.
Peace and love.
All right,
and
bro.
Godfather.
Yes, sir.
To you. I'm learning so much from being around you guys. You talk about a younger generation. Yeah, I'm a younger generation in this line of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I'm learning so much from you guys. Trap, not you as much, but Godfather and Joe.
Be careful.
Be careful, he's got the power.
I know you get ready to buzz me out, but that's okay. I'm gonna give
He's got the power.
I'm gonna give Godfather and Joe their props.
Yeah, hey, all
and
of you guys.
I say Godfather,
mm-hmm.
Young people doesn't mean just the young people. It could be beginning collectors.
Correct. And that's why I said younger generation.
Younger generation of
younger
collectors.
people.
Yep.
Okay, younger generation, because you are new to the generation of collecting watches. Now,
That's right.
all you guys, Trap, Joe, you have the knowledge. You get into the watches, you know, dive deep into them and learn all the different facts and stuff. So you guys have an immense knowledge that you know, the community, this family, should definitely be taken advantage of to learn about different things and learn from the collectors that you talk to and that you know, you speak with and you hang around with. Learn from them by asking questions. Okay, that's the way you learn. You can't learn just by looking. Ask the question. And in this family, you know, for me, the only dumb question is the question not asked.
Yeah.
Okay,
There is no dumb question.
that is the only dumb question. It's the one that's not. If
There is
you
no dumb
ask the
question,
question,
Godfather.
you're going to get an answer. You know, and now I tell people, you ask me a question, I'm gonna give you an answer. Now, it might not be the answer that you were looking for, but it's an answer to the question.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and I joke about that all the time and stuff, but it's like, give the knowledge out there. Don't hold on to, you know, what? Hey, I'm gonna hold on to all this knowledge. I'm gonna be special. But then sooner or later, you're going to get tired of being that special person because everybody's going to be coming to you. What about this? 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 You'll be like, yo, leave me alone. Go buy your watch, you know? Go out there and hunt down the reindeer for the cookouts and stuff, you know?
Well, you know, you know what, Godfather, I don't know how many people watch it. I do. Trap knows that he goes a lot of times on YouTube when he goes to his events in the mornings and stuff like that. And he comes up live and stuff. And I'll tell you what, I appreciate him going through what he does to go and put this stuff out so people can get an idea of what's going on at these events.
Yeah.
Plus, he's explaining what these people are doing with these watches, man. And he's giving people the knowledge that he's learning.
Yeah.
Instead of just holding it in for himself.
I mean, it serves no
purpose to hold it in.
Yeah, there's no purpose of holding the information in. You know, you're not, in my eyes, okay, my opinion and stuff like that. You hold the information in, you're not making yourself smarter, to me. Okay, you're not, because you know you get up and say, well, knowledge is power. Yeah, but the thing is, though, the knowledge you have, what kind of power are you going to have when you don't share that knowledge with people to get that power?
Means nothing.
You say, hey, knowledge is power. You got to use that knowledge to have the power to be able to get what you want. But guess what? If you don't put that knowledge out there, your power is nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true.
Very true.
But you know what, y'all? I mean, I'm gonna tell you this because I started earlier. I watched some very toxic content earlier, and I'm not gonna say it was warranted. There's some issues and stuff like that. And y'all know I don't really go through the name dropping and stuff like that. But I was listening and I really didn't agree with the direction. Now, the problem that this person was having is valid and it should have been taken care of, but it was just his reaction and how he went about doing it, and then did like a secondary video to it, and all it did was create an atmosphere to hate another person. So if you saw that person in real life, you could very well lash out to somebody or say something nasty or whatever the case is.
Right.
And you never know what people like. We've gone through this whole Invicta thing right now, and we're still going through because I get comments on a regular basis, and you guys are privy to these conversations I'm having to people. If you look through the comments, people are asking certain questions, and I'm answering them best I can. And only ones you won't see is if somebody send me a private message on Instagram or Facebook. But I will say this: what AL is doing with Invicta, him and his board, they have a direction. We don't know. We can only speculate. You know what I'm saying? Being on this side of the house, it's like I can throw darts at him and everybody else. Like, man, I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm still a fan of the brand. I still, there's certain watches I like. There's certain watches I missed out on.
Right.
But I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to actually build a relationship with somebody, because that right there actually shows that like we all have something in common. We all got something in common, man, and that's the biggest thing, man. Because like I go back to that old scripture in the Bible about the Tower of Babel. That like if there's nothing else, if there's nothing else, you guys, if you read that scripture or read the story about the Tower of Babel, it showed the unity of people. Now they may not have been the best idea to make a tower going up to heaven because you don't put oxygen up there, but like it still shows that everybody was in unison. They was like, and you don't know, like, hey, I need you to go get the brick. Hey, I need you to make the brick out of this. I need you to form that. I need you to get a soup kitchen line because they hungry. You know what I'm saying? I need you to clean this. I need you to wash clothes. They sweat. You know what I'm saying? I need you to watch the kids. So everybody's like this watch collecting family is, I mean, we're gaining people on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if you're Protestant. I don't care if you're Catholic. I don't care if you're left, right wing, or in the middle of this bird. I don't care what it is, what your orientation is. We all have something in common. You know what I'm saying? And if you keep focusing on what we don't have in common, that's what keeps that separation. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. And a watch does not see race, religion, political affiliation, your financial situation. A watch doesn't see that. Okay. And this family, the Invicta family, while we are, the Invicta family, the thing is, all of us collect different watches, different brands of watches and stuff like that. So, but we are a family and we don't discriminate and we don't judge you for buying something outside of Invicta. That's just not who we are.
Right.
To judge somebody on that is like, hey, I'm going to judge you for having an Android-based device. It's like, come on, and Trap, you and I have had the conversation where I said, hey, I take nothing away from Android-based devices, okay? I don't like the way the software, the operating system is set up, but the devices like Samsung and stuff like that have very good cameras. Of course, I have a camera that's a camera, so I use my phone to make phone calls, so it really doesn't matter. But I don't like using the word hate because hate is a very strong emotional feeling. Okay, I may dislike something or not like something, but I'm not going to hate that. And this family, we don't hate. We can dislike. We can turn around and we will, you can tell me you dislike something. I will respect your opinion. I don't have to like your opinion, but I will respect that is your opinion. As long as your opinion is not, I just don't like it. And when I ask you why, and you say, well, I just don't, to me, that's not a valid opinion. So.
Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. We got a brother that's waiting, man. This brother be keeping brothers together, man. He keeps the whole watch community oiled and moving like a well-oiled machine, man. Your last name should be McCormick, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, you got that seasoning. You got that seasoning, bro, man. Mr. Watch Crunch himself, man. Man, Space G95. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I can't move too much because Godfather might get on me from my non-oiled chair. So
Lord, here we go.
Hey,
let me pause the YouTube because it's talking and too many noises in the background. There we go.
Hey, look, if you come on live, you're fair game for whatever happens when you're on live.
Right. I know it.
Opportunity. Maybe I should have put that in there in the beginning. This is an equal opportunity roast.
There you go.
Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it.
I didn't got it so much. I didn't got it, boy. Oh my God.
Oh man, but nah. Sorry, go ahead.
I just watched that Netflix special, The Roast of Tom Brady. Oh my gosh, bro!
I did too.
Sheesh, man, they let that man. I felt bad for the boy. Good.
Let him have it, didn't they?
Hey, Trap. Belichick was pretty good though, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Right?
man.
I thought he did a good job.
Bro. Woo! That was something else, bro.
I loved it when he said, I loved it when he said, my saying was, do your job. Well, Gronk, please stop doing your job.
Uh-huh.
He's over there at Fox 25 or whatever.
Bro,
That was
if
funny.
y'all ain't seen it, man, it is war. He got that. Now that was a roast.
Yes,
got
he
roasted
did.
by everybody. It was crazy.
Oof.
Yeah, Jay Jones, listen, you thought Godfather got on you last week, and
I know. I saw it.
you saw it? Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, Space G 95, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go around the room on this one, man. Your watch of the year so far. What watch has really attracted you? If it's in your collection or if you don't have it, what is the one watch that just really just gets your goat?
Now, you talking about like Grail watches that you've seen, like Watches and Wonder type watches, or are you talking about just something that, whew, boy, that's
that watch that made you sit down in that squeaky chair of yours and just
I can't narrow it down to one, honestly.
Can't either.
There's so many that have caught my attention. I don't know.
Rattle off a few. Give it. I want to see where you at, man. What spectrum you on right now? Let me see what you're talking about.
Now, if you're talking about watches that are attainable to me, if I put some money together for a month or two.
So if you was gonna put some money together, what watches that's gonna fit in your collection right now for 2024?
Damn. Come back to me. I'm not thinking about that. Oh, you know what? I'm lying.
Okay.
That daggone virtuoso. That new virtuoso that came out. Now, that's something that's now. Are you talking about like Grail level? I'm talking that IWC perpetual calendar with the 2 million year calendar. Man, I went to when I went to last Sunday, I went to a watch meetup with some guys from Watch Crunch, and it was amazing. Everybody. I posted that on Watch Crunch, and I took pictures of some of the watches that some of these guys had, and like you said, community and people respecting you. Nobody had a problem with my Invicta or my Aragons, or it was respect. They're like, "Yo, that's cool." They're also into the smaller watches, so they're like, "This thing is a tank. You must got some strong arms." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean." Because I've literally worn that daggone Magnum on like at work, and yeah, you get a little workout, but shoot. Matter of fact, that's the only watch I've ever actually had a customer actually just say, "Hey, I like that watch," But anyway, so after that, it was at this mall in Virginia, and they have all the fancy stores. And I went to the IWC store and saw some of their. I was like, okay, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I can't afford any of it, but I understand why there's hype and why there's so much noise. I held that. There's one guy I got I couldn't. He had small wrists, so I couldn't put my hand through it, but just to handle a Zen, and I'm like, oh, that's what Tegimented Steel feels like. I get it. Certain things is like it's like when you go all these watch shows, and you see stuff in a video, and you in a picture or an Instagram or advertisement, and they look real nice in the photo, but till you see it in hand and feel the weight and turn a bezel and turn that crown and hear the crunch, you don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Man, boy. That, you explain that, boy. I can tell you feel some type of way about that watch. Those watches,
I ain't gonna lie, it was fire.
man. Hey, we're gonna have to change the 9 o'clock rule when we talk about watches now, man. It was like this lady to this man. This man was like, "Ooh, that watch, man! It just takes you."
Hey, wait a minute.
It wasn't like my first love of a woman, but it was nice.
Space took it out of my mouth. Space took it out of my mouth. That's the first
You
love.
can read my brother.
Space took it out of my mind.
You know what he was doing, Trap? He was showing his passion of collecting.
Hey,
There you go.
I love it, bro. I love that, man. Like that right there, just yeah, man. It does it for me, man. But see, the thing, you know, what's crazy is I don't have like honestly. There's some watches that I love that's out right now. I would tell you because I was looking through some old videos. I can go to Godfather house, man, and just I'm like, hey, you ain't got to give it to me. Just let me wear it for the weekend.
Let me touch it. Wait, touch it. Touch it.
Dude, I can tell you at least 35, 45, 55 watches that he got that I absolutely love, man. The whole top row, like when that watch winder, every last one of them, I mean, every last one of them. Then you open up that, you got a card drawer down in there, straight down in that drawer, that when you open it, I said, if you want looking Godfather, if I ain't love you, boy, I'll go back to my Chicago days. I disappear. Woo, he gone.
Well, see, you guys talk about that. I saw some stuff in Joe's hookup that I like to go into and just walk around. Let's put it that way.
Bro.
Trap said he gonna hide it under his ribs and the macaroni and cheese in his plate.
I'm telling you,
Uh-huh. I wouldn't know how to get
That's
stuff
okay.
out of
Look.
Joe's house.
All those watches, man, you know, in that area there is all being recorded, you know. So it's like, didn't I have a watch it? Hey, let's check the
Videotape.
Let me go get it.
Okay, who's here
I can
today?
see it
Get out
right
there
now.
midstream.
I can see it right now. Godfather call you, be like, "Hey, Trap, man, what's going on, bro?" I'm like, "Hey, what's going on, Godfather?" He be like, "You might want to catch a flight back here, man, and go ahead and bring that back with you." I'm like, man, look.
What had happened was
Cookie Ray Ray and Boogie Googie.
Bathroom, you know what I'm saying? And they stuck to me like tissue. I ain't even know it was that till I got on the airplane. It was too late.
I didn't know. Hey, I didn't know it was there.
I had no idea.
Hey man, that's
If my grandkids can't get away with it, you know damn well you're not going to.
yeah. Hey man, I had barbecue sauce stuck to my fingertips. I couldn't help it, you know. It's just,
Yep, that's your fault, Godfather. That's your fault. Yo,
Yeah.
yo.
If the
So
barbecue
you
sauce got
you had barbecue sauce on your fingers, which got on the watch. So you needed to take the watch with you back home so that you
clean
could clean it up all nice and good to get it back.
there you
to
go.
give it back, yeah.
Right.
I got you.
It's respect, see.
In
It's
other words,
respect.
I'll
That's
see
it.
you the next
He
barbecue
wants to
next
keep
year.
it clean. He don't want to
Bring
give
it
me
back
back a
next
dirty
year.
watch.
Well,
Tempe said
problem with
borrow.
it is-
He don't want to give me back a
The
dirty
only
watch.
problem with that
That's all
is-
it is.
Yeah. Now the only problem with the barbecue sauce is that Trap ate my ribs without the sauce, so he didn't get no sauce on his fingers.
You know what? The baked beans. So it's Darren's fault. It's Darren's fault. Yup. There we go. We winning, y'all.
Oh man.
No, but seriously though, man. 10% borrow. Yeah, you know what? There are so many different watches, man, and this don't necessarily have to be this year. Though I have seen, and I will say, Longines has that flyback. They have that Zulu timer, the GMT. Oh my gosh, I held that sucker in my hand, bro. I think the thing's like 18 karat gold on the bezel or something, or is the case back? But that watch is so beautiful. Like when you turn it, man, just listening to, oh man, the wind on it is perfect, man. That watch is amazing. But I mean, I've seen so many different watches at these events. And I know I'll see some more coming up in June and July.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those are the only two that I'll be able to go to because then we'll be on the cruise in November.
Right.
And granted, I know that's a long time. There's about 5 watch events in between that. But when you're getting ready for a cruise, ain't no extra spending.
Correct.
That's it.
Yeah, because once you get on the cruise and stuff like that, especially with this type of event, you're going to be looking to see what's new, what's special out there that you can pick up. So you're trying to hang on to that money to be able to do these different things.
Yeah.
So, Joe, already seen that you. So, Joe, let me ask you this: Is there a watch that you don't have in your collection that you like, you really, really want, but like the price may be kind of unagreeable with you right now?
At this time, no, there isn't. And
okay.
I'm not really out there looking. I just kind of like if I stumble upon something and I do like it, I'll look into it. If it's affordable, I'll get it. And what I mean by affordable is like I don't like the Rolex and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to pay for a name. I just am not going to pay for a name. It tells the time just like my Invicta or my Seiko or whatever. So, if I like the way it looks and it really, like Godfather always says, slaps me, I'm going to probably pick it up,
There you go.
And Space G, is this the one you were talking about?
Yeah. Ho! Whoa! Oh my gosh.
I said, I'm going to Joe's house and figure out a way figure out with the barbecue sauce. There's got to be a way to get the watch out of Joe's house that I want.
Look, hey Joe, I just want to sit out in the car, pretend like I own it, and then take wrist shots in the car, so I can pretend like I own it for a minute. Just hey, what happened to that watch you had? Well, see, this dog got me, and then so fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Hey Joe, I did on the earlier live. I made a comment because I missed the live. So in the comments, I made a comment that I agree with you. Rolex is the greatest brand. Brand. It's not the greatest watch.
Agreed.
But it is the greatest brand. Hans Wilsdorf was a mastermind.
Yeah,
I give him that. He was the Barnum, P.T. Barnum of watches.
Yeah,
it's fact. I mean, it is what it is. But people get that misconstrued and think that that's the best watch ever.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I don't think it is. I mean,
there's a YouTube.
I'll be honest with you, Space G. If I wanted a Rolex for $10,000 right now, I could just buy it. I could.
I know.
But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Nah.
What's up? Invicta Showcase in the building. X-Kyle in the building. So I was gonna say, the crazy thing about like the Rolex, and it's a great watch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say that because I've actually held it in my hands. I worn them. I owned a Rolex before back in 2007. Another watch I shouldn't have bought. But yeah, because you know what? Because the 2 watches that I got, actually 3 watches that I bought back in 07 and 08 were simply because of the name, right? And once you get it, you think about how much money you spent on the watch. I'm like, crap, man, what the heck was I thinking about, bro? This, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this, and my Rolex got stolen anyway. When I worked at Enterprise, one of the big managers, right? He was the area manager for all of the whole state of Indiana, right? And he was telling me the story because he said, "Is that a Rolex you got on?" And I had a Pro Diver on. I said, No, it's Invicta. He said, "Man, that looks just like a Submariner." He was like, "Man, I owned a Submariner before." He said, "Did I ever tell you the story about how I lost my Submariner?" I said, "No, you never told me." He said, "Well, I went to the gym. I just started a gym membership, and went in there. I'm working out. I'm sweating, and I said, man, I took my watch off and put it on the sink. Right? I took a shower at the YMCA. Right?
Yeah.
He comes back, put his bag up, and look to go get the watch. It's gone. So when he said, "Crap, I lost my watch. It's gone." So he went up front. He said, "Hey, did somebody turn the watch in?" They said, "No." He's like, "Crap, that was like $9,000 for him back at that time." So what he did was he bought another Rolex, a Daytona this time, and did the exact same thing in the exact same gym. He left it on the counter, but he walked out of the building this time, and he had took the shower or whatever, laid the watch down, and he said he looked at the watch, but he dropped something. He got his bag and he walked, got in the car. He said, "Oh crap, I left my watch." Go back in there, watch gone. So Daytona was 23,000.
Here's a question about that. Why the Christ didn't he just wear it in the shower? Isn't it waterproof?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, right? You know?
Yeah.
If I put my Invicta on the counter in the YMCA, somebody's probably going to steal it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll tell you.
Hey, you know what, Temple and everybody, you know my watch attraction is all over the place, man, because I like Deep Blue. You know, I like Vostok. I have one in my collection. I like Constantine Weiss. I have one of those in my collection. I will actually, there's two more that I like that they have. And I mean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If the Movado museum piece was automatic, I would have that. I like that. I like the sweep motion. I think that'd be way better than having just that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money. I wouldn't spend a gang of money on a museum piece, but I still like the Movado, that look, right? But my watch attraction is so different than other people, to where I've had a couple questions, and I've talked about this. I've had a couple questions. Is the people were like surprised that I would collect a certain way. They're like, "Wait a minute, you have Invicta, plus you like these other brands? Like, dude, like I wouldn't. I'm surprised that you like this particular watch. Why did you choose that watch?" And I'm like, why wouldn't I? You know, like what's so different? I mean, they all tell time, of course, you know, but there's certain watches that hit me, like the Block Palm 50 Fathoms. I think that the original design, the way it looks, beautiful dive watch. That is a beautiful watch. So any remake, you know what I'm saying, Borealis and whoever else made a homage to that, I think are phenomenal. And I tell people, like, hey, homage watches are necessary, because people aren't going to. Some people will never be able to spend $43,000 on a watch, or $70,000 on a watch.
Definitely.
If San Martin or Pagani makes that homage piece, go get it. That's all I'm gonna say. Go buy the watch, because you like the design anyway, right? Why like punish yourself because you know you're not about to spend? I mean, can you imagine justify spending $60,000 or $80,000 on a watch, bro?
Buying a new car.
No, let's think about that one step further. All the watches we've all collected over the years, and Trap, you've said this before. If I wanted five $20,000 Rolexes, I could have them right now with the money I've spent on the watches that I have.
I think we all could. You're
That's
right.
That's not my direction, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know, we all could have a Rolex if we wanted it.
We
But
all
that's
could.
not what we want.
On this panel could have whatever Rolex they wanted right now for
Yeah.
what we collected.
So let me answer this question. Where does Invicta fall in order that I branched out? Now, here's the deal with my Invicta watches. None of the watches that I have right now, besides, I will say, the Longines and my Hamiltons, have the most weight as far as story, like my backstory on that, because
History, whatever, history.
you understand, like the history of it, like the military people that I like, my brothers in arms, right? But my Invicta watches, man, are by far, I have the most stories. I have the most like history. Right? Let me say the history with that, because I started my channel. So I rock my Invicta watches with a lot of stuff still. You know what I'm saying? Even though I have a bunch of micro brands and some major brands in my collection, oh man, I mean, it still makes up the majority of my collection. I'll probably still if I had to say, I probably got 125 to 130 Invicta pieces still in my collection. And of those, maybe 40 of them are actively rotated very heavily. And I actually just wore, I still like this one right here. Oh, bro.
With the tiger's eye, yep.
Tiger's eye. And my wife, I don't think she's in the chat. I think she's at a party right now. I got her watch. Yup. And I know she's like, we're hour 35 minutes.
Yeah.
He's not gonna watch. Unless one of y'all tell,
I'm
unless one
telling.
of y'all snitch on me,
I'm telling.
I
You know
tell
what, man?
I'm
You know what,
telling.
man? You know what,
Let me take a
I go
screenshot real
through?
quick. Let me take a screenshot real quick.
no.
I'm gonna message her real quick.
I'm telling. Hey, all the stuff Trap done to me, I'm telling.
Y'all some snitches.
You know what?
boy.
Woo!
Wow.
Got him. Got him.
I can see
Got
some
him.
black stuff going
That
on.
hydroplaning.
Got him. And how many witnesses do we have? Hey, Space. How many
Man,
witnesses do we have, Space?
millions. The millions.
Oh, hey man, wait a minute. You know what's crazy? Look, the viewer count went up. Y'all, wait a minute. Y'all been sneak dissing back there, man. It wasn't even that many people in here. Now, when I say I got my wife watch, y'all tuning in. Y'all done took oh, y'all nerdy. Ooh.
See,
Look
Trap,
at
you never know.
Godfather. He just screenshot it. He's sending her pictures already.
You never
Look,
know
that's why.
who to mess with.
You know what? Y'all gonna do this to me?
You never,
Oh Lord, here we go, another trading day breakdown.
are you
The thing is, you know, you guys can't come after me because I'm protected, man. Come on.
You got the family behind you. Tell them, Godfather. I got the
I'm protected, man.
Made man.
made man. That's like, Trap, I got you now.
Hey, you know
No.
what? Hey, so you know what? I wouldn't say so much that you'll fall out of love with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like each watch, in my opinion, has their own place, right? But there's one thing that is a given, and I've seen this through my journey, is there's so many people that collect $100,000 watches right now that had an Invicta or may still have an Invicta in their collection. One of which I believe his wife watches my channel. I talked to her last year during an event, and she was just telling me the story about how her husband, he had the S1s, he had the Pro Divers, and the Venoms and stuff like that. And now he's in there buying like $30,000 watches, $16,000. You know what I'm saying? Like he's spending their bread on these watches. So Invicta's always been a gateway. Honestly, I don't think you'll like lose your love for Invicta if you do branch out. But I will say, if it's something that you like, I always tell people like do your research first before you do anything else, man. Like, and two, because I have this channel, man, I like learning about new stuff. So I went like the biggest problem I have is attacking other brands the way I attacked Invicta. Now, very selective, you know what I'm saying? Because with Invicta, my attack was so broad. I was like, ooh, I like that, ooh, I like that, ooh, I like that. And it's like, I was like, and he said something so true earlier. Value pay is the devil. So I will tell you, if you value pay a watch, do one at a time. And when you pay it off, get to the next one. That way you can spread your money out. It's interest free. Yeah. And that's the only time I'm going to tell you guys, if you go to Shop HQ, and if you do decide, there's 3 watches I'm looking at. If you can afford, let's say $100 a month to pay for 6 months, get all 3 at the same time. And be done with it. Don't buy one this week and then buy one the next week because like your value pays, you gotta like it's gonna be throw your payday off, man. You're like crap. And if your account, if you live in paycheck to paycheck, because most people that use value pay, they just want to spread their money. You mess around and be like, oh crap, I got $60 coming out next week. Shoot, I don't get paid. Now you're scrambling, and so value pay can be wicked, man. I'm telling you, it can wreak havoc, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Never live outside your means. Okay.
Oh yeah, please don't. But yeah, don't be afraid to go search outside.
No. And you know, like you said, you're not gonna lose your love for Invicta because Invicta will always have something new and different that you're gonna love, and you know, so your love is gonna stay there. I mean, I have just like you, Trap. You know, and everybody here, we all have watches. You know, different brand watches and stuff like that there, and what keeps us coming back, you know, some of us keep coming back to Invicta, is the number one, the quality product at an affordable price.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And the fact that Invicta will have something that the other brands might not have. So
I don't see too many watch brands doing like that blue. You see how
Yeah.
thick that blue is, man?
That blue, that deep blue. Yeah.
Blue mother of pearl. I don't see companies doing that. I don't see companies doing the purple.
Purple mother pearl, purple label.
purple label, the
Purple
green.
label mother pearl with the
like,
Abalon
I
dial
just-
and stuff,
I just
automatic
don't
double
see it.
open heart,
You know,
pro diver.
And before Oris
gold.
was doing theirs, that's the original Kermit right there. That's
Yeah.
the original Kermit. Sorry, Oris, you're late to the party. And Victor already did it.
right. And the thing is, you know, all these watches, all the things that we get from Invicta, okay, and you hear them talk about it on Sharp HQ, and you hear us talk about it here. It's an upcharge. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You want that blue ionic plated, you want the greens or purples and stuff like that. You're gonna pay a pretty penny to get that from other watch companies.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they don't specialize in that. So therefore it's like a special order. So you will pay for that. Yeah. So
Yeah, don't you know what? What was that? I heard that slang, like I don't know where I heard it from, like treat yourself, don't cheat yourself.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's Flossie Carter.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, I know I heard that. So if you like that Constantine Weiss, I actually have one in my collection, man. It's a really nice watch. It's well crafted. I don't have a problem, and I only paid $100 for mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't jump off the deep end, so to speak. But you know, like watches like this, that Citizen, you know, I like what the craftsmanship behind it. I like the story behind it. And this particular watch, was it Fujifilm actually did the dial? They did a collaboration. Citizen allowed them to do the dial for this, man. And it's like this biodegradable ink. And it's so blue. It reminds you of like looking when they do those lives of that Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
When you're looking in the deep of the ocean, and when the sun hit this thing, you're like, oh my gosh. I'm sitting here just staring at the watch. Like it is so rich on this, man. So yeah, man, don't be afraid to like to branch out. You're not gonna lose. I promise you're not gonna lose your love for Invicta.
No.
And I encourage, if you are strictly an Invicta collector and you just started, I will recommend that you search for some of the older models, man. Get some of the 4 digits in your collection and go from there, man. Like you don't have to get a whole bunch. Just get 1 or 2 of those pieces, man, and just enjoy it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the journey, man.
Enjoy the journey. Be like me. Just go crazy.
No. Don't be like Jerry.
Don't be like him. No.
Don't be like him. Do not be like Jerry.
Why not?
If I can back
I
up a
have
second.
ball. Hey,
When y'all
ask Space. I have a ball with my stuff, don't I? Space, I just joined Watch Crunch, and I've been getting some very nice comments on the stuff I.
I'm telling you. No, but
they don't down my Invictus at all. They say, "Ooh," and a couple of them said, "Oh, I haven't seen that one before."
Exactly. No, but when you guys were talking about like the different colors and stuff, and Godfather, you mentioned Meteorite. I forgot which channel it was I was watching earlier today, and the guy was showing an Omega Seamaster, one of those 300 chronographs, whatever, what have you.
Yep.
And it had I forgot whatever it was, but it had a blue tinted Meteorite. And compared to the base model, it's like like a $3,000 difference. Same watch, but it's a blue meteorite dial.
Right.
And it wasn't a precious metal watch. It doesn't make sense.
And the thing is,
You know,
you're paying for. Now, here's the thing: is when they color like mother of pearl or abalone or meteorite and stuff like that, it is a color treatment, special type of dye that they use so that it gives you the color, but it doesn't take away from the design, and you can see all the features and stuff like that. So these companies are going to charge you to put that dye on there instead of just charging you for the meteorite. So you want that blue, yeah. You want it in blue, yeah, it's going to be $3,000 more. Okay, we got this mother of pearl, and it's a nice platinum mother of pearl. Well, yeah, you want that there. We use a special treatment on that. We're going to charge you $5,000 more for that there. Doesn't make any sense, you know. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's so many Invicta watches that nobody else has their design.
Yeah.
Like the Ripsaw, all kinds of stuff. I mean, the Gladiators, the King Pythons, all that. Nobody else makes anything like that.
No, they make standard, basic looking watches, which look nice. But like I said, Invicta, you know, has stepped outside the box by creating something that you normally do not see unless somebody went out there and designed it themselves and went to some place like Jacob and Co. and spent, you know, a grip for it to have it made.
Yeah.
Other than that, yes, Invicta. Look, come on, the Magnums, the bolts. You know, they still have some, but come on, like
it
Joe
goes on and on. It goes on and on. There's so many.
It goes on. It's funny, Godfather, too. I like the S. I have a couple S1 rallies I just got.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Just a couple, sir. Yeah, just a couple, sir. In fact, I'm wearing one now, but just a couple, sir.
Okay.
But some of the shapes, like you said, the shapes of the bezels, the shapes of the watches itself, even like you said, the leather straps. Most watches you see have the solid. How many watches have different styles in the leather straps?
Yeah.
Like some of the S1 rallies. Okay, you can't get them unless you go to Invicta, man. Can't get them.
I'll tell you what, that was, Invicta was the cheapest variation of a meteorite dial, boy.
Don't use cheap, man. Don't use the word
Don't
cheap.
use the word cheap.
Cheap is in quality.
Inexpensive
is in the price. Okay.
Inexpensive. See this.
Cheap is in quality.
See this S1 rally here.
Yeah. Cheap was cheap
with the leather.
To say.
This is an inexpensive watch.
Inexpensive is a big word, bro. Like, I'm from Gary, man. Like I went to Gary school, bro. Like inexpensive, that's a big word.
Can't use it. You can't use expensive.
Jared.
Yeah.
Inexpensive is a big word, man. I'm struggling off this, man. I got a complex about it, man.
Hey. Jerry just learned that word today, so let him go on that, man.
I didn't learn it.
He's got this little calendar with a word a day. So on the calendar for today was inexpensive.
I learned that. No, I learned that when I started buying off Invicta store.
Wait a minute. Big Dog say Jerry buying bulk.
Yeah, that's. I'm not saying. Hey, it's like going to Sam's Club. It's like going to Sam's Club and Costco.
Wow. Hey, boy.
Wow.
He said Costco's. I buy in bulk. I save money that way.
He said when the UPS guy walked up, he come up with a 4-wheel dolly.
UPS man know Jerry by name. Okay?
No,
he calls Jerry up and say, yo,
he does.
I'll be right there.
You think I'm kidding? No, you think you're kidding? One of the UPS drivers and I got kind of close. He has my phone number. Jerry, I'll be there in about 15 minutes. I got 2 big boxes for you.
Jay Jones, you act like that's surprising. You get 25 boxes per week. He should know. He should be in your will. Okay? Like this dude's a part of your family at this point, bro. What do you mean?
Well, I know he's on your Christmas list.
not
on, bro.
Godfather. Wait, oh, Godfather. I'm gonna give you the story about my UPS driver. This is a true story. I ordered some stuff, and they delivered a couple of grills and some pans and stuff like that. You know, slow cookers and stuff.
Mhm.
He says, "Man, you got some heavy stuff here." My wife and I made a beef stew, and I got the letter. I got the notice. I'm dropping off some stuff. We put a bowl aside just for him, and fed him that day. Ever since that day, man, he's been like Jerry, I'm on my way. Jerry, I'm on my way.
And what's for lunch?
Yeah, what's for
Just for
lunch?
lunch. Hey, well, I'll tell you what. He comes in if there's something cooked. You want something? Oh man, I can't do it today. Today's one of those hard days, man. But I'm telling you, man. Shoot, man.
Hey,
What's up, Great Santini's in the building? What did he say?
What's up, Santini? But you know, you guys, I understand.
Yes, sir.
I understand. You know, you guys get on me, and I'll tell you what. I like to have even my postman. I got a postman I deal with pretty good. So come on, these guys, they do not leave the stuff where it can be stolen either. If I'm at home, they know exactly where to put it.
move to a different neighborhood, then you ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, listen,
Stop it, Jay. You always at home waiting for the package.
Exactly. Look. He'd be standing at the door with the door open, looking.
Right.
who, me?
You got a
Yeah,
tracker. You got the UPS tracker, bro. Get out of here,
Who,
man.
me?
Who, me?
Your
Nah,
package
man.
is 3 stops away. Jerry goes to the door looking.
Right.
Oh, shoot.
Man, I don't know who works, man. Like you and Felix have, like, for young collectors in the game, you two.
Wait a minute. I know what Felix is right now. Felix is at the Birmingham football game right now. He may not answer it, but Felix is worse than I am, buddy.
Wait a minute.
Felix is worse than I am.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all
We're
about
gonna
the same,
get
man.
him.
Y'all about
We're
the
gonna
same.
get him. We're gonna get him on the chat with us one day. Felix is worse than I am with watches. I'm telling you, right now, that boy is worse than I am buying watches.
How?
Trap. He get more watches than I am right now.
Trap. He got more watch. Impossible.
Trap.
Impossible.
It's not impossible.
Impossible.
The boy that almost caught up to me, man.
Thank you. Keyword. I listen, Mr. Police.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, but he's been collecting less than me though. Less time
Doesn't
than I
matter
have.
though. He
It
almost.
don't matter. Almost. Almost.
You guys, Jerry, you started what? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
During the pandemic, yeah.
Okay.
During the pandemic.
And you have surpassed me, and I've been collecting Invicta for 33 years.
Well, Godfather, that's because
No,
Right, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been collecting Invicta for 33 years. You've been
I've been-
collecting for 4 years, and you have already surpassed me.
I've been trying. I had to play catch up, and they just got too involved.
Bro, wait a minute. Hold up. So you're trying to Godfather over here, 33 years. Jay Jones, 4 years. Bro, there should not be a catch-up period. Bro, you blew past Godfather like he was standing still.
Right?
Now.
Hey,
And
look.
And wait a minute. Who was the enabler who helped me, Trap?
Don't put me in this.
Hey.
Don't put me in this.
No,
I ain't got
look,
nothing to
nobody
do
said
with
that you had to listen.
Right.
You go.
Trap just gave you the knowledge. You know, it's what you did with it. You know.
Well, Space. Well.
Hey, you know what? Manly is dope when it comes to parties. He's laid back, but Felix is that dude is a party animal.
Let me tell you something, okay?
Felix
Felix is a party animal. Now, Manly be sitting up there. He be trying to be smooth. He was on the cruise, man. Every day, a different woman, man. He's sitting up there just talking. Yo, baby.
Oh, Lord.
With somebody new. Every time I saw Manly, somebody new, man.
Hey, man.
We were on the cruise for 6 days, and I think he done went through maybe about 15, 20 women, okay?
With a different hat each time, right?
Man, every time.
Hey, I like hanging out with Manly. Cool dude, man, boy, ice water, man. But Felix is a different animal.
Yeah.
And yes,
Oh,
he
please.
definitely. So I got to
Definitely.
give that to Felix, man. Man, that dude, like, especially when he get his little drink, he be like, hey, what's going on, man? Boom, shakalaka, man. Let's get it started, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, why you sitting over there, Trap, man? Hey, Trap, man, come on over here, man. We about to get it, man. This dude just broke down and started dancing, pop rocking, bro.
Yep.
He had me in tears, bro. Yeah,
And that was his on the cruise. That was his first cruise ever.
Yeah.
So
Well, then he was in pain for a week after that.
yeah,
yeah.
he had a
Well,
good.
he gonna
There
have
was a lot of
fun,
first
man.
timers
He gonna have fun, I
on
can
the ship.
tell you
You
that.
know, a lot of first timers for cruising. Just cruising in itself, and everybody had a wonderful time, had a great time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Speaking of which, I believe after I do this, so this upcoming week, I'm doing all military base watches. Everything.
We're
So
doing
I already got,
military watches this week.
every last one of my military watches are out ready to go. I got them sitting right here.
We're doing military this week.
Yes,
said?
I'm doing military because, like, so this upcoming week.
I don't have any.
Anyway, so this upcoming week is Military Appreciation Week. So I'm like, I know it's called Armed Forces Week. You know what I'm
Armed
saying?
Forces Week. Please
So
get it right.
Friday, I am going to. Oh man, hold up. Speaking of which, man, so when I was live, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, and I think it was just like one of the biggest testaments to this community. So I have a watch that I got from Palmer Jewelers, right? So that watch I'm putting in, and people can raffle for this watch. The proceeds are going to go towards veteran affairs, right? You know what I'm saying? So like veteran suicides and stuff like that, right? And I want to bless some families. So while I was on this live, Adam from Flederman Watch Group hits me up and tells me, he said, bro, I want to participate too. So we got 2 watches. I have to go pick this watch up Monday. And we're like, I have another watch, one of his creations, right? So I was like, say, like, you're telling me to go get the watch. He said, yeah, bro, it's on me. I want whatever you get for it. I want, like, the proceeds is going to veteran assistance, and he already gives back. So I think 10% of each one of his watches that you buy, he helps out like a second chance programming here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I had worked in the prison system before. There's a lot of people that get out of jail, and it really don't matter if they get out of jail, they serve their time and they need help. And I see how the system is for people.
It's horrible.
Men and women. Don't nobody want to give them a chance, bro.
Horrible.
You wonder why, like, they
Horrible.
get back on the street and start hustling and stuff. They trying to, like, look, they trying to help themselves. So he gives 10% of his sales go back to helping people second chance, man. This dude is so legit, bro. So Monday, I'm going so hard with this. So we'll have 2 watches, and we'll kick it off Friday. That next Friday we'll have a raffling system. So I'm just gonna tell you guys to share this out with your friends and family and stuff like that. I'll be talking to people here, man, and 100%. So now I have to. So technically, I have to pay for the other watch. You know what I'm saying? But like everything above that goes over to that. Now the watch I'm getting from Adam, because he gave it to me to do this, 100% of the proceeds is going. And
what's your basic price for the raffle, sir?
Starting is $15 to get in.
Okay,
it's $15. So I already have a decent amount of money from all of my members, people that's done all of the Cash App stuff. That money goes into an account, and we wait for I wait for those times to actually help out. Like, and I haven't given to the Little Red Door in 2 months. But I was taking some of that money that you guys gave me, and I was buying some stuff for them, food, those scarves for the ladies with, you know what I'm saying, that lost their hair, wigs and stuff. So I mean, that money that you guys are putting into that for membership, that's going straight to other people. Mm-hmm. Y'all know I don't spend that money on, and I can show y'all receipts. If anybody wants to see receipts, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys put that in there. Now, don't come and be like, hey, I want to see, are you really spending that money? And I do my research and look like, hey, man, you're not in a membership. You don't get access. So I just want to be clear. I don't want you poking your nose and stuff, and you ain't got no business poking your nose in.
All right, Joe. I got to run.
Oh, that
I'm
man.
going to holler at you.
Yeah,
Hey,
go ahead, bro.
Don't
Man, it's
run.
raining outside. I need something waterproof.
Look, walk.
Put your
Don't run.
watch up.
Okay, you run, you might hurt something. You know. So just
You
gotta
know,
walk.
safety first. Safety first.
Put your watch up
All
in
right,
the air.
man.
You'll be
Be safe, bro.
Be
I'm
safe.
gonna holler at y'all.
All
All right, man.
Thanks for coming in. So yeah, I think you know what, in that's the segment right there. I think we had a great conversation. We're gonna end it right at this point.
Mhm.
2 hours. I think that's a great time. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people go past that, but I'm not some people.
You do most of the time, though.
It's,
Man, you do a lot of most of the time. You go past.
Well, you know, it all depends on what's going on and stuff like that. But we're at a point right now where, hey, you know, we can go ahead and put a stop. We can sit up there, you know, say, you know, go around and do our once and for all, you know. So
I don't have a ring, but the heck with it. I'll put my fist on it.
Hey man, you put some lotion on that knuckle, bro.
No,
there you go.
hey,
I mean, a whole barrel of lotion for that.
that knuckle was broken 5 times, man.
I believe it. Here, I got some
serious.
Carmex for you. Want some Carmex for that knuckle? I
No,
got it.
work.
You don't know what I do with this knuckle. How much stuff I put in that knuckle. It does. This knuckle. The hand doesn't need it. It's the knuckle, man. Look at that. It's the knuckle. I don't know what it is, man.
Sir, you are a knucklehead. So with that being,
And if you come over here and I hit you with it, I'll knock you out. With
look, you abusive, man. You abusive. See, that's
Right.
what cops do. That's what cops.
Talk about
Man.
my daggone knuckle.
This has been fun, man. I appreciate all you guys, man. Joe, great pickup. That was a nice watch. I like the glasses,
Wait,
man.
excuse me, Joe. It's Joe. I want to finish the comment. I would say, Joe, I'm coming.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming on. You guys have been amazing. You've been great. Godfather, you got any closing statements, sir?
Well, hey, you know, buy what you love what you buy. And remember, you know, hey, if it smacks you in your face, do your research. Just because it smacks you in the face might not be something that you want.
Right.
You know, for me, if it smacks me in the face, I'm going to get it. You know, for all the mothers or the wives that are out there and stuff like that, you know, wish everybody happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day's pictures are coming tomorrow. You know, I got my cookout in 2 weeks, you know, so, you know, Joe, you know, the reindeer, they're out back and everything like that. You know, in about a week, they go to slaughter so that they can turn around and, you know, get ready for me to season them up and everything like that. But this is fun. This is family and stuff like that. And this is a judgment-free zone. We love each other. And the only thing I can say is I love you guys.
Same back at you, man.
Same back at you, Godfather. Thank you for being Godfather. Joe, thank you for being Joe. Like I said, Joe, I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
I'll be looking for you just like you looking for the UPS guy.
I got about 1098 for that other thing I said, you know, so we'll work on that. See, the price went up again.
Yeah.
The price went up again.
Okay. Hey, Trap, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, bro.
Trap, I'll get you one day. God bless you.
Man. On a serious note, man, as we leave, and I'm gonna close on this one. Celebrate your mothers, celebrate life.
Yeah.
Be energetic. Let's say a prayer for our brother Jay Jones, man, with him and his mom. I know, like, I'm not putting your business out there, but like, man, you talk. So just pray for him and his family.
Man. Appreciate
it. Man, like when you in your positive thought process or whatever you're doing, man, just think about each other, man. Think about the person that you see on screen. It's all laughs and stuff like that, but you don't know what they're going through individually. And I know we got here by way of watch, by loving the brands and stuff like that, man, but we're still human beings at the end of the day, and we still have feelings, we still have issues. So consider that before you make a judgment call on cutting quits on somebody or talking bad about somebody else, man. Consider that. I'm saying, 'cause I know you want the same respect and love, or at least respect, if nothing else. And just consider that before you start pointing fingers and saying somebody's trash and this, that, and the other, man, because it ain't worth it in the end, man. It's negative energy. It's too much energy, man.
All you ladies, happy Mother's Day. All you ladies out there, all love. All peace. All
Hey, so much love to all of y'all, your mothers and your wives. That if you have kids, happy Mother's Day, all that good stuff, man. Love your family, man. I appreciate everybody so much. And yes, y'all know I get emotional about stuff, but I do. I care about y'all. Thank you guys for making this show what it is. I wouldn't have it if it weren't for y'all. Because I'd just be sitting on here with this camera in my face talking to blank space. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much, man. You guys are amazing, man. Jay Jones, you're a good sport, man. You know I love putting you off, kicking you off the screen, but it's all love, man. So
well, first and foremost, that's the end of the show. So
there is no more first. That's the
there's no more first. It's all about y'all be blessed. We're done.